everyone, it's now January 2nd and today I was working from home mostly, but this evening we're going to go out and have dinner at a very famous meat restaurant or steak restaurant. That's why I dressed up a little bit, I curled my hair, I did my makeup and everything. However, it started snowing about an hour ago I think, and it's piling up. As you can see, there's already quite a bit. It's still snowing, even though you might not really be able to see it. And the front of our house is really wide as well. So I'm a bit worried whether we're going to be able to get to the restaurant or not. Okay, we're about an hour later since I last talked to you. And as you can see, the snow is really piling up. This grass that was like all upright is now like lying down due to the weight of the snow. And it's set to keep on snowing. So yeah, hopefully we will be able to get to our restaurant. We already called them and said we might be a bit later because we can't drive fast, obviously, or like at normal speeds with this weather. Molly's not so sure about it either, right? Yeah. All right, we are on our way. Luckily the big roads are mostly clear. It's still okay right now, but yeah, it's snowing rather heavily for Belgium at least. We're kind of stuck in a little traffic jam, and it seems like this truck over here, you can see it here, is the culprit. It seems like the truck is stuck and can't like go all the way to the gas station. And we have to wait until there's nobody on this side of the road to pass along. We've luckily arrived safely now at our destination, Schuur 17. We have parked our car and we're going the other way around to enter. As you can see, there's quite a bit of snow. It's actually super exciting because I love snow. It is really cold though. Yeah, and we're going to have some really good steak, hopefully. Jennifer keeps on praising this restaurant like crazy, so I have high expectations. I'm unfortunately missing a little bit of footage, so my review of the food is basically gone. But we had a really good time at this restaurant called Shed 17. I had some drinks, which I usually don't, and I got this steak called the picana, which was, in my opinion, very tasty, but it didn't quite meet my expectations. My little sister kept on saying that the steaks here were better than Wagyu in Japan, but in my opinion, they weren't. It was really good anyways. I had a great time, but I was slightly disappointed, especially because the prices were pretty steep. Good morning, everybody. As you can see, it is still a winter wonderland outside and it's still snowing, and it's set to snow even today and tomorrow, so this might pile up even more. I'm definitely going for a walk today with Molly in the fields behind our home, which is going to be very pretty, I think. Hi everyone, Mom and I, we did groceries this morning, which took us about 2 hours. I think we went to like a Belgian meat shop. Belgian meat shop, that sounds weird. A butcher shop. That's what I mean. We went to the bakery, we went to the grocery store, etc. And it was really nice. I got to see some people that I know since I was little. And now I have had lunch and I'm taking Molly for a walk. My mom was really adamant that I did not take Molly for a walk today because obviously it snowed, and she was worried Molly would like come back looking brown, like full of mud. But I think this is a really good opportunity for Molly to also experience different types of weather, and it's like kind of enrichment for her. So that's why I took her anyways, and I'll just wash her paws later. There we go. Molly, hey Sue. Good morning from a sunny and snowy Belgium. It's Sunday and my mom, she's going to make some beef stew. Jajang, we've got 1.5 kilos of beef. She's going to brown the beef in these two pots with butter and onions. She's going to cut the onions in a second. And then The most famous recipe for beef stew in Belgium is by using beer. However, I personally prefer beef stew made with red wine vinegar and red wine. So I asked my mom to make that version instead. Yeah, so I'm really excited. And Mom, what happened with the beef stew? Something went amiss, right?
I had to make it a day before, so that the flavors put in the meat.
Yeah, so Mom usually makes the beef stew the night before we eat it, so that the flavors have enough time to really seep in and for the meat to steep. But yesterday, Mom and I, we were watching Emily in Paris, and she completely forgot, like me too, about the meat. So she's going to prepare it right now. It is, let's see, almost 11 in the morning. And then we're going to have it for dinner tonight instead of for our Sunday lunch. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to it, Mom. Good morning again, everybody. It is still Sunday, and I'm just about to depart to the gym. And I wanted to share a little bit my thoughts on the gym here in Belgium, or actually in the Netherlands, with you. So I think the gym I go to is really nice because they've got a lot of space, a lot of machines, and it's in a church. However, lately it is a bit hard to go to the gym because it's so cold inside. They don't have any heating on, and most of the time lately the temperatures have been hovering around 0 degrees. So even while I'm inside doing strength training or cardio, I sometimes see my breath. And it wouldn't bother me too much, but normally, but I'm doing always cardio first for fat loss, and after that I do strength training. So my body kind of cools down gradually during strength training, and by the end I'm leaving, my hands are so sore from the cold, and I'm like almost shivering, so it's not really pleasant at all to train in those conditions, I would say. And yeah, that's a huge contrast with the gym I go to in Japan, because there they have the heater on all winter long, even so hot that I feel uncomfortable. It's also not really that nice to me, but at least during strength training it feels really comfy, and I really enjoy going to the gym. While here, even though I do like moving my body, it's not that pleasant. Okay, I'm going now. See you later. So it is January 4 right now, and Jennifer just ran. I can't show her face because she's not ready and she doesn't like it. She just ran to the front door, took something from the post box, and now there's like this little present under the tree. And both of them keep on saying they don't know about anything. So should I open it?
Yes,
Molly ging helemaal zuchten. En niet filmen, ik kom net uit bed.
Oké, zal eens kijken. Het ziet er echt uit alsof het zo geopend is van Amazon. Alsof het zo geopend is, alsof het zo ingepakt is vanuit Japan. In zo'n zak. Nee?
Ja, ik ben even naar Japan geweest.
Het weegt wel, is dat misschien... Wat is dat? Dat is hard. Wat is dat?
Eerst de schelle bril op, dat is het juist.
Dat zie ik nog wel. Mom says I should put on my glasses first before I open it, but at least I can see well from close up. Ah! It's an e-reader. Oh, that's really nice. Because actually Jennifer and Mom, they were saying like, why are you always reading on your phone, you know? And I always read on my phone because, you know, that's the only thing I can read on with my Kindle Unlimited. But now I've got an e-reader as well. That's lief.
That's for your 30th birthday.
Dat is een 5 maand pas.
Nee, het was mijn ideetje omdat je nu hier bent.
Ja, dat is leuk, dankjewel.
Dan kon ik je nu al iets fysiek geven.
Ja.
Mama heeft...
So this
Ja,
is
ik
what
had-
it looks
Ik
like.
had eigenlijk niet de zwarte willen bestellen. Je had zo die kleinere in een matcha kleur, die vond ik wel leuk.
Ja.
Maar die had je dus niet in de paperwhite versies. En in de paperwhite had je wel appelblauw, zeegroen. Maar betaalde je al veel meer voor de kleur.
Ja. Hoe zet ik dat aan?
Yeah.
So this is what it looks like. And Jennifer is saying like this is the good version, that it looks like an actual book while you're reading
Daarom
it.
noemt je ook de paperwhite.
Yeah, that's why it's called the paper white. And she was worried it would be too big or too heavy, but it's actually, it weighs less than my phone.
Ja, je moet dat toch ook
Ja.
vasthouden.
Dat is goed,
Maar
hè?
je kan ook, we hebben geen hoesje erbij gekocht, dat moet je dan wel nog kopen.
Merci, dat is heel lief.
Kun je ook altijd zo de rond.
Ik ben heel blij mee. Mom tied Molly up over here, poor girl. We're going to go for a walk now with her in Pietersheim. Here's the key. Yeah, I'll take Molly. Pietersheim is very beautiful. It's a little castle in Lanaken. And it will look especially magical, I think, now in the snow. So that's why we're going there. It's rather close by. So we only need to take the car for a little bit. And Mom just put Molly's crate in the trunk of the car.
Ja, of is het toch dat de anderen weer beter waren?
Molly blij, hè? Mollytje blij, ja? This is amazing. There's so much snow over here. Wow! The castle's in the background, so it looks really pretty. Ta-da! Molly! There she is. I'm not sure if you can see it really clearly from this angle, but it is snowing quite a bit. It is rather cold today. I think it's -2 outside, even though it's almost 3 in the afternoon. And it is snowing really heavily. It's so beautiful. And like, okay, it's not really heavy snow, but I mean, I like, it's a good amount of snow. And tomorrow it should be snowing as well. Another day, another very snowy walk. This is the snowiest it has been so far. As you can see, whoa! As you can see, there was already some snow piled up, but it has been snowing now for about 2 hours, around this strong. And yeah, all of this is covered with a fresh layer, so it looks really pretty, really cute. Hi everyone, it is now Tuesday the 6th of January. Yesterday I had a really big work day. Yesterday, and a very stressful one at that. I can't go into details because of contractual matters basically. But yeah, it was not a nice day at all. This morning though, the situation is mostly resolved, so I got confirmation that I am right, basically. And yeah, the way it was resolved isn't the nicest, basically, but I can't go into details about that. Anyway, so I'm feeling a bit better now because it was all tied to my salary for December, which will be paid out in January, and then also my January salary, which will be paid out in February. Yeah, so it's very important, obviously. And yeah, this morning I went to the gym. It is now a bit past 1, and Mom, Jennifer, and I are going to Liège. So in Dutch we say Liege. It's very famous for its waffles. But we're going there to take a look around the city. I haven't been there in ages. I think I haven't been there in probably 10 years. Last time I went there with school, and yeah, we visited multiple historical spots, but I don't remember much about it except for there being a big staircase. Anyways, we're going to visit Liège today. We already dropped Molly off at a friend of Jennifer's so that she doesn't have to stay alone the rest of the day. And I'll take you along. After a 30-minute drive, we arrived in Liège. Both me, my little sister, and my mother are a bit unfamiliar with the area, so we first stopped by a cute cafe to get some tea and coffee and some sweets, which were great. Then we tried to head out to the center of the city to get some shopping done. However, we couldn't really find it, or there were just fewer shops than we thought there would be. We also ran into a not so nice situation with a random man yelling at us out of the blue, and in general the city didn't look so nice and clean, so we won't be going back anytime soon, I think. I'm on a walk with Molly again, and there is a ridiculous amount of snow. Look at this. Look how deep. Of course, like, it piled up extra here because we're in the field and the wind blew it into this hole, kind of. I've never seen this much snow when I was a kid, I think. Or really rarely. I was just working mostly today from home, and I clocked out at 3 o'clock. So now I'm walking with Molly. Look at that, all of this, like basically where you see that piece of grass, that's usually the edge, and then all of this is filled up with snow. What? Mom and I are doing the dishes right now, and we just had dinner. Jennifer, she has night shift, so she didn't eat yet, but her food is over there for when she wakes up. And Molly really wants to eat it, huh? While Molly also had dinner just a little while ago. Good morning, everybody. It is now Friday. I have a day off from work. As you can see, most of the snow has melted. And I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's raining rather heavily. Today a storm is set to pass over us with very strong winds and very heavy rain. Temperatures are above 0 today, but then tomorrow it's going to freeze really hard again, -6, -7. And we've got a lot of snow coming as well. So weather conditions aren't great, and can get dangerous even. So yeah. I don't think we're going anywhere today. I'm planning to go to the gym, but obviously it's not the smartest idea to cycle through this weather. So I'm going to ask my mom if she can drop me off later. My morning routine in Belgium was so pleasant, actually. I usually woke up naturally between 8:30 and 9 in the morning. I would start my day with some tea and a protein shake and a banana, and would leisurely get ready for the gym.
Voor het leven en dus ook tijdens de zolte.
Mom?
Yes.
What did we have for dinner today?
Pork with a delicious sauce made by Laura. Knolselder, dan weet ik, celery. But then the ball.
Yeah, the root, celery root.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And smashed potato.
Smashed potato. Mashed potatoes.
Or mash.
Smashed potatoes. Yeah. So, about a week ago, Mom made pork chops for the first time while I was here, and I really like pork chops. However, the sauce Mom made wasn't my favorite. It was good, but I mean,
it was Belgian sauce.
Yeah, it's just really standard type of sauce. And recently I made pork tenderloin in the oven with a garlic, soy sauce and honey sauce, and I loved it so much. So today I decided to make that sauce together with pork chops, and Mom loved it, right?
Yes, it was delicious.
Yeah, it was really good. It
tastes to more.
Mom said when she finished her pork chops and the sauce and everything, she said, I'd like to eat some more. But we just had one pork chop per person, so we couldn't eat more, obviously. But I was very happy to hear that because I love it too. And it did turn out slightly sweeter than I had expected because I used honey this time rather than a mixture of honey and maple syrup. Also, the soy sauce I used here is different from the soy sauce I used in Japan, so there's that difference as well, but it turned out great, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. Should I make it one more time?
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Molly's watching TV too.
plantsman's paradise. There are some combinations of planting that just make you want to stop and take it in, and this is...
Yeah, I think you can see it, but now wet snow has started falling. So actually the storm wasn't too bad today. We did have some rather strong winds, but not a lot of rain. But this night, it started raining again. Temperatures are plummeting. It was 8 degrees today, but now it's, I think, around 0 to 2 degrees. And then in the next 24 hours, the temperatures are going to go down a lot to -5. So we're going to most likely wake up to some snow tomorrow again. Good morning, everybody. It is Saturday, and as I expected or told you last night, I woke up to a white wonderland. It is still snowing very lightly, but there's a decent layer, and what I really think is so beautiful is that all of the branches are coated in snow. Wow, so pretty. I have to work first today from 10 till 2, but I really want to take Molly for a walk in this, like the fields behind my house there, behind those trees over there in the distance. So that's going to be so pretty. Yay! But unfortunately it won't last very long. Today it will be very cold. I think the maximum temperature is like -5 or something, and then tomorrow it will still be below 0, but from Monday onwards it will be 5 to 8 degrees, so all the snow will melt, unfortunately.